important to remember that giving is always better than receiving. Even though times are tough, there are many worthy charities that could use our help. In today's Money Matters, financial planner Rob Wilson's here with us today to talk about how to give to charity this holiday season and have it help you come tax time as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so how much are people giving in this recession?
Well, it's really kind of up some places and down in other places, but what we know is that Americans have been really resilient, I think, with their charitable giving. I think we understand the importance of that. I mean, it is Thanksgiving. It's a time for us to think about what we're thankful for, but it also gives us an opportunity to kind of think about the others that are unfortunate and what we can do for them. So, you know, some places are seeing increases in this, and unfortunately it's down in other places. And what's unfortunate in times like this is that it gets harder and harder to donate, but at the same time the needs for those donations increase. So it's been kind of crazy across the board.
So last year found the 400 largest foundations down 11%. I was surprised at that.
Yeah, folks sort of last year really held on to their purse strings a little bit. I think it's a little better this year, but 2009 was a difficult year. Donations across the board, though, were only down about 3.6%. Okay. So I think what that means is that some of those charity dollars maybe moved from the larger organizations down to some more local and closer to home organizations. Nice. But to put this in perspective, Americans still gave over $300 billion last year, which is not an insignificant number. Wow. So, you know, we don't mean to make folks seem like it's folks still aren't giving. There is still a tremendous amount of giving out there, and there's also more than just money. Companies are doing a lot of in-kind giving right now, so they're giving of their time and services. Specifically, information technology companies and pharmaceutical companies have found out ways how to give without money. So there are opportunities out there.
Well, speaking of giving in kind and giving time, let's talk about taxes and what you can write off and what you can't.
Sure. I mean, you definitely want to give to organizations that you care about, but you know, Uncle Sam, you know, wants to give you a little incentive to do that, but at the same time doesn't want to get taken advantage of. So you want to make sure you do this the right way. You can only deduct these items if you do itemize on your taxes on your Schedule A. Okay. There are limits to this. You can't sort of give away the farm and think you're not going to pay any taxes. So typically you can give up to about 50% of your adjusted gross income if you're giving cash, and it gets lower with some of the other things that you might donate. These organizations must be qualified 501c3 organizations for you to get the deduction. And like we talked about, there's more than money. You want to encourage people to give their time, their talent, or their treasure. Unfortunately, you can't deduct the time value of your services, and you can't deduct if you're participating in a charity raffle or something. You cannot deduct the cost of those raffle tickets. You can also only deduct the amount exceeding any benefit that you might receive. So if you're going to attend a charity dinner, you can only deduct the amount over and above the value of the dinner.
I see. And a lot of times they'll let you know how much that is.
They will. That's why you hear a lot of times they say a portion of it is deductible, not the whole ticket. Yeah. You can figure out your deduction based on the fair market value of any stock or property that you might donate. So a popular donation is appreciated stock. So as opposed to giving cash, you can give stock to an organization. And if you're going to give clothing has to be in good conditions. Don't, you know, sort of give them your torn up rags. Make sure it's in good condition.
That doesn't count. All right. So how to give? Are there certain ways that you should do it?
There are. First of all, you want to make sure you keep good records. Again, Uncle Sam doesn't want to get taken advantage of, so make sure you have bank statements, payroll deduction confirmation, or a letter from the organization that you gave the donation to. That'll help you out at tax time. You can also use your phone bill. Text donations were big over the last couple of years. Your phone bill works as confirmation for that. In addition, if you're giving non-cash donations over $500, there is a separate form that you may need to attach. And if you're giving items over $5,000, you may need to get a professional appraiser to actually put a value on those items. So, you know, want to be generous, but you want to do it the right way.
Okay, well, a lot of great advice. So any particular places like websites to go to help?
Absolutely. You know, you can always donate directly to your favorite organization, or if you're not quite sure which organization you want to donate to, but you want to get the tax deduction this year, think about opening a donor advised fund at a place like the Poise Foundation or Pittsburgh Foundation, and you can figure out over time where you want to donate those funds to. You can do a payroll deduction to organizations like the United Way. Those are very popular. Great website, justgive.org. You can donate to a lot of charities there, and Kickstarter.com Individuals and organizations can actually post projects up there and you can donate directly to them, though all of them may or may not be tax deductible, so you want to check on that.
Okay.
And last but not least, you don't want to forget about the KDK Turkey Fund, where you can help your neighbors right here close to home. And actually PNC Bank is matching any donation over $50 that you make at their branch, so I think that's terrific.
Well, thanks for supporting us too, Rob.
got it.
All right, always good advice from Rob Wilson of Blazer Capital Management. Look for his segments every other Monday.